In the Imperium of Man, hospitals do not exist to heal. They exist to preserve the Emperor's workforce. A human life, unless it bears rank or purpose, is a resource, spent, repaired, or discarded as needed. Within the stone halls of Imperial medici facilities, hope is not medicine. It is heresy. It is... The smell of blood and machine oil fills every corridor. Priests of the Mechanicus hum canticles over rusted equipment, older than worlds. Patients are lined in rows, silent, restrained, and praying to survive another procedure. They call it healing, but it is maintenance, a sacred process of stripping away weakness in flesh and faith alike, because in the Imperium, to recover is to serve again, and those who cannot, serve in another way. Doctors, as we once knew them, no longer exist. In their place stand the medici priests, servants of the machine god. They do not study anatomy, they recite it. Each incision is a litany, each injection a prayer. They do not ask if you are in pain, they ask if your soul remains loyal. The body is sacred only as long as it serves. When it falters, it is corrected. Through surgery, steel, or cybernetic redemption, the Mechanicus calls it purity. The patients call it mercy, but neither word has meaning anymore. To the medici, flesh is a variable. Faith is the only constant, and in every whispered chant, the line between medicine and worship dissolves completely. They arrive in silence, soldiers, laborers, and citizens broken by the endless demands of the Imperium. There is no triage, no priority, only utility. Those who can still serve are repaired first. Those who cannot are studied. Limbs are replaced with crude augmetics. Organs are fused with sacred machinery. And when the flesh fails completely, the skull is sanctified and wired for use. Even death does not release you from duty. To the Imperium, the human body is not a vessel of life. It is a component, and components are not mourned, they are replaced. Every instrument within an Imperial hospital is centuries old. Each one has claimed more lives than it has saved, and yet it is worshipped. The Mechanicus believes that machines remember their purpose, that every saw, every drill, every syringe has a spirit that must be appeased. Before each procedure, the medici prays. Before each incision, a blessing is spoken, and when the patient screams, it is recorded as proof that the Omnissiah still listens. No one asks if it hurts. Pain is divine confirmation that the body is still useful, because in this place comfort is waste, and waste is sin. Some patients never return from the operating tables, not because they died, but because they were transformed. The Mechanicus calls them volunteers. In truth, they are subjects, bodies used to test new augmetics, nerve splicing, or biological integration. Every failure is noted as divine data. Every success becomes another tool of war. Some emerge as half-machines, their humanity replaced with cold precision. Others become servitors, stripped of thought and turned into instruments of labor. In the Imperium, knowledge has no ethics, only efficiency. The experiment never ends. Not everyone leaves the medici alive. When a patient is declared beyond redemption, they are not buried, they are recycled. Their bodies feed the servitors, their fluids nourish the bioreactors, and their names are recorded in the archives of the ecclesiarchy as proof that even in death they served the Emperor. There is no rest, no release, only the endless continuation of function, and within that function the Imperium finds its form of mercy. To survive an Imperial hospital is not to heal, it is to be reborn in pain. Patients leave as servants, machines, or martyrs, each convinced their suffering was a blessing, because the ecclesiarchy teaches that agony is the Emperor's greatest gift. Those who cry out are not pitied, they are envied. Their pain is proof of devotion, and those who die quietly are forgotten, their faith untested, their names unworthy of remembrance. In the Imperium, suffering is not the price of salvation, it is salvation. There is no word for mercy in High Gothic. The Imperium removed it long ago. In its place there is only service, a life given, a life used, a life consumed in the name of survival. Imperial hospitals are not sanctuaries. They are factories of devotion. Every scream, every scar, every replaced limb is another hymn to a God who never listens. This is what it means to be healed in the 41st millennium. To live is to serve is to suffer, and to suffer is to prove that humanity still belongs to the Emperor.